Hey, what's up, y'all? It's poppin'. It's D. About to react to this vid by Rent Free. It's titled Love is Blind, Moments That Make Me Glad I'm Single. This is part 3. I've been really enjoying this series. I watched the first 2 parts, and after I watched the second part, I was like, I need to watch this show. And that's exactly what I did. When I got my hair braided, my stylist was like, oh, here's the remote. Watch what you want. I was like, bet. we about to binge watch Love is Blind, and that's exactly what I did. I didn't see the last, I want to say, episode and a half, because she had finished my hair by then. So I had to leave, and then I literally hopped on the plane that next day. And on the plane, I was watching some other shit. But yeah, I got up to the part where they were like at the little backyard barbecue, whatever the hell that was. And AD was gonna have a conversation with Sarah Trifling ass. So that's where I left off, pretty much. So I don't know who married who. This video is about to spoil it. But like I said in the last video, I don't care about things getting spoiled because I still will watch it for the details of it all. So yeah, we're going to see how this ends up and who ends up marrying who. And I'll give my opinions about the particular couples at the end. But yeah, let's hop into it.
Now it's time to decide if love is blind. Amber, do you take Clay for rich or for poor, in sickness and in health all of your days?
I do.
Clay, do you take Amber to live together in a union of marriage?
AD, I love you. I don't think it's responsible for me to say I do. I know fully I'm not ready for marriage.
You're a stupid man!
I mean, he has made this clear 50 million times. Every time he talks to this woman, he talking about how he gonna cheat on her, and I don't want to cheat on you, but I'm gonna cheat on you, so I'm preparing you for when I do cheat on you, because that's all I've ever seen is black men cheat on their women, and that's what I gotta do too, I guess. So he was basically preparing this woman to cheat on her. So I don't know why she was like, okay, yeah, let's go along with, like, girl. I'd be like, all right, you ain't gotta tell me but once that this is a demon that you fighting. Like, go fight that in therapy or whatever the fuck, we done. But I guess it is responsible for him to do this. But why even go through this process when you know you a whore? I don't get it.
A stupid man!
And if I'm not ready to give that 100%, I won't. Why does it matter, like, with the time? Why does that matter?
I will send you to Jesus.
Are we gonna get married? Where you're at?
Bruh.
I do see life with you. I see you being an amazing husband, amazing dad. I feel more secure and confident and moving forward with you.
Okay.
I love you to death, and I want us to work so bad.
You sure about that?
But I don't want to go to the altar.
You're set on not going.
I'm set on not going.
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
I feel like you've known you were going to say no this entire time, and you just wasted my time.
You told me 2 weeks ago you thought that I didn't love you, and then I took a step back and said, I'm willing to try because I love you that much.
I want you to be good to her.
Nope. I get nervous around you. I told you I've never dated anybody that's even remotely like you. I'm willing to try because I love you that much.
Yeah, oh, okay.
You say, like, I love you, but not enough.
Before that damn argument, I was so sad.
Look, okay, before you lied to me, before you called me clingy,
Honestly, you've been a little clingy.
before you did everything to me that I've gone through the ringer for you. I can't tell you things that hurt my feelings because you get so upset. You said hurtful comments, made me feel uncomfy.
Okay.
So just take it.
Take a step back from hanging out with girlfriends if that's what you want. You want me to take a step back?
Of course I do, and
Okay,
I told you
I'm
that.
not willing to take a step back. Do you not think that I care about you?
You don't.
If you think I'm full of shit, everything I've told you, I don't care to be with you either. It's not gonna work, Jessica.
Okay. Please help me. Have you met our strongest couple?
Hey, that makes me feel there.
Maybe.
You don't think we were? Nope.
I mean, I think we're right behind them.
Little. I told you out of confidence about one of my friends that I had prior relationship with. You threw that in my face.
Because you guys text and you call all day. It made me feel a certain type of way.
That was less recent than your ex-boyfriend that you still hang out with.
I don't
When we were
call
in
him
the
and I
pods,
don't hang out with him.
The first night that we got engaged and we got our phones back, you FaceTimed him.
I said we have a mutual friendship.
You just like continue to burn things out that like I'm embarrassed of.
I'm really sorry that I brought it up on cameras when you asked me not to protect your reputation, but it was my feelings.
It isn't my reputation, it's her prefers that I care
I
about.
think it's an excuse.
It's not an excuse.
You wanted to pull back because I was the one who always wanted to have sex with you and you didn't want to do that?
When did I say that?
The night you called me clingy. I cooked you dinner and then went upstairs and had sex with you?
You're the one that wanted to have sex.
I
Also,
did.
maybe wanted a little breather from that too. You got drunk and said that I do not want to be here. Broke my trust to
You
the deepest
broke
degree.
my trust.
I didn't
so
tell the
bad.
world your deepest, darkest secrets.
Your deepest, darkest secrets is your friend?
Continue to remind me why I'm making the right decision.
Yo, the devil be out here trying to win off technicalities. Boy, bye.
I just didn't think Johnny would be terrified of having kids. Listen, we're waiting it out a little bit.
You're gonna buy the car without the test drive.
Ain't no way!
That's love.
It's deeper than love.
That girl is too
spicy. She that man.
I'm not buying a car if I don't get a test drive. So good for her. I see a beautiful life, a beautiful future with Clay.
It's the biggest decision I'm going to have to make, but I'm ready for it. I became such a better man dealing with you through this whole process.
I mean,
The way I did grow up with my father, seeing like cheating as a regular thing.
And when I saw his mama, she was such a sweet woman. I was like, you allowed this sweet, precious woman to get cheated on and you ain't say shit. That's how I knew he was trifling. I'm like, AD, are you not seeing this? Like, you was on your infidelity trips with your fucking daddy while your mama was at home making y'all fucking chicken and rice or whatever the hell, and you come back like ain't nothing happened. That sweet woman, she took the fucking jacket off of her. Was it a jacket or whatever it was? She took it off of her to give to AD when AD said she was cold. Like, she was such a sweet lady. I'm like, you ain't shit.
My mom and dad were like best friends, but infidelity was a thing, and like my dad would take me with him to some of his infidelity trips.
Father of the year.
Still to this day, like my mom doesn't even know some of the trips that I went on with my dad.
yeah.
Like, I'm so happy that we're here.
You are a safe space for me. You are a
I went
home
to
for
some
me.
of
I
my
see things in you that maybe you don't see. Those are things that I want to continue to nourish for you.
Now it's time to decide if love is blind. Amber, do you take Clay for rich
Why
or for
would the
poor,
dad even
in
put him in that
sickness
position?
and in health for all of your days?
I do.
Clay, do you take Amber to live together in a union of marriage?
AD, I love you. I don't think it's responsible for me to say I do. I know fully I'm not ready for marriage.
You're a stupid man! A stupid, stupid man!
And if I'm not ready to give that 100%, I won't. Why does it matter, like, with the time? Why does that matter?
I will send you to Jesus.
Don't do that. I'm just never enough. Like, it's never.
You're always enough. The other person is never enough.
I looked at myself in the mirror and said, am I a husband? And the answer was no. Am I deeply in love? The answer was no. Those are two things. If you can't say yes to those answers, why are you getting married? You wouldn't want me saying yes and being half-assed with marriage. You wouldn't want that. It just breaks my heart seeing you like this because I love you. I really do. Can I get a hug? I'm sorry, dude. AD, I'm telling you, like, I'm gonna put the work in. I'm gonna go to therapy, all that stuff.
I feel kind of like a sacrifice. You learned so much about yourself.
Yeah,
Like,
I get that.
used me to, like, do it. I wasn't enough for him to, like, get right. I can't drag him. I can't force him, and I'm not gonna f***ing beg him. And pick me. I'm done.
I guess for me, I didn't understand the magnitude of the decision. I just felt stupid, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was dumb. Stupid.
I don't regret saying yes to him. I don't see myself continuing to date him. You don't want to pick me, somebody else will. I'm done. My heart is like broken.
Life could be worse.
No, not really. This is the worst. This is the worst. This is the worst. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I found my best friend that I get to spend the rest of my
If
life
he
with.
said no,
I've always
I'm a-
dreamed of having a fairy tale wedding, and it's beyond like what I dreamed of.
Because they the last couple, right? Damn, nobody else made
I'm
it.
so sure that Johnny is the one that I'm gonna marry. I'm ready to give me to
This
the
show
altar.
is
I'm
a
ready.
fail.
I don't know if it's one specific thing that made me fall in love with Amy. She was fun-loving. She matched my energy. She's very dedicated to her career, her family. You marry me?
I gotta take a sleeping pill or something.
For in a million years did I ever imagine that I would fall in love.
I'm not able to stay asleep at night.
I'm excited for what's next.
I can't wait.
Let's cheers to that.
Now is the time to decide if love is blind. Amy, do you promise to do your very best to create a loving, healthy, and happy marriage?
I do.
Johnny, do you promise to do your very best to create a loving, healthy, and happy marriage?
I do.
It is my honor to now pronounce you man and wife. Seal your vows with a tit.
So what y'all gonna do about the birth control situation?
I'm all cried out. I swear, I can't.
That's us too.
I'm so grateful
Like, he don't
to
even
have
want
my
to use
person.
When we first came down to it, I was like,
He said
hey,
it's not
you're
enough
out of my league.
protection.
I wouldn't even count you in a bar. I would have been like, just like,
Love is blind.
We had some tough moments, but I really wish they would show a little bit more of these happy moments. There was a reason we were fighting so much. There was a reason we were staying together.
I had a reason.
What was the reason?
I had a
What was the reason? What was the reason?
I just explained the reason.
What was the reason?
We had such a strong relationship that's not shown at all. There's so many moments of why I was feeling the way I was feeling that are just not shown. And I wish that they did.
Megan.
Okay.
A lot of the things we talked about came out of her being insecure. In that moment we were in the kitchen, was speaking my truth in that moment. There's 1,000 ways to put it better, but I shouldn't have said it to that degree.
Oh, really?
I was getting told what I wanted to hear, and I was getting these words that he thought I wanted to hear, but I wasn't getting his actions to match his words.
Yeah, those honey.
These people are a hot ass mess. I'm glad that one couple made it. I already forgot their goddamn name. But yeah, they're the only couple because everybody else crashed and burned. It's like, what the hell? And then that one dude pissed me off so bad. Kenneth. Oh, he made me mad. He completely switched up on that white girl. And it's like, why would you act like, oh, yes, she's so perfect, and what did I do to deserve this blessing from God? We're about to be so great. And then when y'all get back home, you acting like you don't give a fuck about her. And like you couldn't possibly care less about her. It's like, what? It was just such weird energy. Like a weird energy shift. I'm like, And at first I was trying to make excuses for him. I'm just like, okay, maybe he's, just a bit introverted and maybe he's just chilling. Maybe nothing's wrong with him. But no, as time went on, it was very evident that he just wasn't fucking with her at all. And that was just a ridiculous situation. Megan, Miss Megan Fox, she was just, at first I was feeling bad for her, but then when she was getting super clingy and insecure, she was getting on my nerves. Oh, like, girl, just let this go. But yeah, I'm gonna watch the last, I think it's like episode and a half that I have left. And I'm sure they're going to have a reunion or something, so I definitely want to watch that as well. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Let me know what other videos you want to watch, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!